back with the next episode of For Seekers of God. We have been doing the spiritual talks of Mahapurush Maharaj, that is Swami Shivananda ji. So we will continue with that. Hope you are enjoying the episodes. Do like and share the videos, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Today's episode, we are going to do how Mahapurushji changed his idea about God and meditation after meeting Sri Ramakrishna. The worship at the monastery in the olden days was simple, an affair of devotion. Swamiji worship characterized by his long meditation. The best symbol of God is ether. God cannot be realized without his grace. Durga Puja at the monastery and Mahapurushji's devotion. So we will start again with Belur Math. The place is Belur Math. One evening, after meditation, some of the monks of the order were assembled in Mahapurushji's room. He was talking to them. Every word of his conveyed his joy in meditation. And what a sweet smile he had. In connection with his own life, he said, "From my very childhood, I liked the formless aspect of God, and I used to meditate accordingly. However, after coming in contact with the Master, I developed faith in God with forms and derived much joy in worshipping Him that way." After, in another day, when the conversation was on worship, Mahapurushji remarked, "Look here, in those days our worship was a worship of devotion. We didn't have so much elaborate rituals. On sitting for worship, we would think the Master was visibly present here, just as he used to be seated on the small cot at Dakshineshwar. With that attitude, we would wash and wipe his feet, bathe and dress him, decorate him with flowers and wood paste, and give him fruits and sweets to eat." Actually, वो हमें ही बता रहे हैं how to worship God. Later, we would offer him cooked rice, curries, and so on. When he had finished eating, we would give him betel leaf and tobacco. After the smoke, we would lay him down, stroke his feet, and fan him. And when he would be asleep, we would softly close the door and go back to our room and rest. All these rituals used to be performed with profound love, thinking that he was living and visibly present there. Although we repeated some of the mantras according to the rules, we didn't like it so much. Our worship didn't have any pomp or show. The Master is the Lord of our hearts. He wants genuine devotion and self-surrender. But now, with the passing of days, there is an increasing stress on external forms, the result being a gradual decrease in the depth of devotion. Swamiji's worship was also like that. He would enter the shrine, take his seat, and meditate for a long time. He would be in deep meditation. After meditating for an hour and a half, he would begin the worship. Meditation was very important in his worship. He would then bathe the Master, and adding sandalwood paste in the entire tray of flowers, would offer those flowers with both hands at his blessed feet again and again. His worship was indeed a sight to see. Finally, he would prostrate himself, get up, and leave the shrine. Someone else would go and offer the food. In his worship, meditation was the major feature. Later, in the course of conversation, Mahapurushji said, "We, however, are monks. We do not need so much worship and ritual. We can very well do without these external forms. But rituals and forms are mostly necessary because all classes of people, men and women, young and old, from all parts of the world, will be drawn to this great center and will slowly become purified and be blessed by receiving the Master's most liberal message of harmony." One morning, after meditation, many sadhus of the monastery were gathered in Mahapurushji's room. The conversation turned on various topics. Swami Yatishwarananda asked, "Maharaj, can we think of the ocean as a symbol of God?" In reply, Mahapurushji said, "Why the ocean? The ocean has an end and it does not exist everywhere. Ether is the symbol of God. Ether is endless, it is present in every atom. This universe wholly pervaded by ether. Outwardly, wherever we turn our eyes in this universe, we have ether. Far away, far, far away in infinity, there are countless solar systems, each of which is 1,000 times larger than ours. Countless stars in the ocean of space rise like tiny bubbles, stay there, and then vanish. Likewise, in God we infer the origin, existence, and dissolution of infinite universe. It is God who has projected these infinite names and forms and exists interpretation, everything as one indivisible substance. So everything around us is only God, and He has become all the things that we see. Projecting the universe, He enters into it. So God projects the universe and also enters it Himself. One day, a monk, finding Mahapurushji alone, said to him earnestly, "Maharaj, day by day the body is becoming feeble, so I cannot perform spiritual practices as before. I am frightened as to what will happen." Mahapurushji, "Cry, cry. Can he be realized through spiritual practice alone? How much power has man? What can he do in order to be worthy of the grace of God? Nothing. Be at peace by surrendering yourself to Him. Take refuge in Him. He will certainly accept you at His feet. It is impossible to realize Him without His grace." The monk, "Maharaj, what you say is of course true, but the ego is obstinate and I find it difficult to get rid of it. What can I do? The more I try to convince my mind, the more it refuses to be convinced. It appears to us that we can accomplish things through efforts, yet it is an impossible task, as it would be for a dwarf to draw to reach the moon. Please bless me a little, so that I may get rid of the ego and pride and can surrender myself at the feet of God." Mahapurushji, "You will achieve that, my child. I say, through the Master's grace, you will be blessed by surrendering yourself to Him. You will attain the consummation of your life." The worship of Mother Durga was being celebrated at the Mutt. It was the third night of worship, the ninth phase of the moon. In past years, on a night like this, the monastery grounds would reverberate with devotional songs. But this year, because of the serious condition of Mahapurushji's health, it was rather quiet at the monastery. Late that night, not hearing any devotional music, Mahapurushji sent for the sadhu and said to him, "Tonight is the great night of the ninth phase of the moon, a time of great joy. How is it that you are keeping quiet and not having any devotional songs? What is the reason?" A monk, "Maharaj, your body is in such a bad state. How can we have devotional songs? Loud music may aggravate the condition of your heart. That is why we are not having any devotional songs." Mahapurushji, "Why? What of that? I'm fine. I keep well if I listen to devotional music. Because this body is unwell, should you not entertain my blissful mother with devotional songs? Should you not rejoice? It will cause me no pain. Go and sing some devotional songs." So you see, God is living for Mahapurushji, and he expects us also to understand and accept the point that God is living. He is there with us. This way, we can surrender at his feet and gain his grace. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be back again with another episode of Shivananda Vani. For that time, do stay tuned to Devakshar, like and share our videos, and do subscribe to our channel if you already have not. Thank you so much for being with us. Namaskar.